Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's episode. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here's Alday.
What is going on with Did CG Go Too Far? Welcome back, Islanders. We've been saving for a special episode, and this is going to be about a discussion. Today we're going to talk about did CG go too far with the Dark Rey Datacron. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to talk about what counters it, what doesn't counter it. We're going to talk about the surprising things about it. And at the end, I'll give my opinion whether I think they went too far. Spoiler, I don't. I think it's fine. Anyway, we're going to talk about the Dark Rey Datacron level 15. They've started selling overpowered Focused Datacrons. If you want to know about that, check out the Focused Datacrons videos. If you want to see more about it, go into probably the forums, as I can imagine literally they're on fire right now. But today we're going to talk about that one in specifically. So the Dark Rey Datacron on defense was almost impossible to beat. It had a few counters, people postulated counters, but we now actually know from the wonderful SWGOH.GG Insights channel exactly the win and loss rates and how people achieved it. So we can actually look at how the thing performed. And let's just say it had about an 11% success rate on defense. So probably the lowest rate we've ever seen of any team ever. What beat it? Well, oddly enough, itself didn't. If you tried to beat it in a mirror match, you did terribly. You racked up about 3 or 4% success rate. Well done to the 3 or 4% that managed it. I tried it this GA season, and Jesus, I was terrible. Anyway, what does beat it? Well, unfortunately, it's another Focused Datacron. And that's what the problem probably is. It is a JMK team with CAT, and then a tank. And not just any tank. There's 3 tanks that kind of work. Mace works very well. GK works kind of. And Fives works very well as well. Now, the reason why those work are very specific. Obviously, Fives is a priority target. Now, a lot of people already have Fives at high relic. And therefore, because of obviously going for the character himself, but if you have Fives at high relic, then it works very, very well. It works because it's a priority target. They try and hit Fives preferentially, and when they hit Fives, then they're not hitting CAT. That's essentially your win. That's your win rate. The Mace works because of the full taunt, again, breaking them hit Mace instead of hitting CAT. GK works because he taunts. So out of the 3, Mace is probably the best one. But I think a lot more people probably have Fives at high relic. I think we'll see that one. But unfortunately, for all 3 to work, you need to have the Hoda level 15 Focused Datacron. So we have a Focused Datacron versus a Focused Datacron situation. Which did you go for? Did you pick the Hoda one? Did you pick the Rey one? Have you done the Rey one? And now you're going to have to wait, 2-3 weeks before you're able to get the Hoda one? Where are you? Put it down below in the comments. Were you blindsided by this? Did you not expect CG would sell a problem and a solution at the same time? Honestly, I don't mind it. I honestly don't mind it. I think when we all looked at the Rey Datacron and we all looked at the Hoda Datacron, we all thought to ourselves, those are a little bit overpowered. And I think they are. I would like them to not repeat this, simply because I don't think that launching a problem and a solution at the same time is really good gameplay. We want a kind of moving meta. We want a kind of moving sort of one team gets good, one team next team gets good. Not you make 2 overpowered teams get good at the same time. But it is surprising that actually the Hoda Datacron has nothing to do with Hoda, and it is simply take it to the level 14 and use it on JMK CAT to counter the other things. So what does this mean for GAC? Well, look, everyone's just going to put Kylo and Dark Rey on defense. Significantly better with Kylo Ren because of the taunt than anyone with Hux or Red Trooper. So you probably want to go with the Kylo Ren. So your team is, if you have the Datacron and you want to put it on defense and you want to have this experience in GAC, it is Kylo, Dark Rey, and Kylo Ren, no, KRU, or Kylo Ren Unmasked on defense with the Dark Rey Cron. You probably don't need a lot of your other defense. Your opponent will either beat it or they won't, and therefore you could just go for, I'm going to say, a cheese defense. It's sad to say that because you want to actually play the game, but you're probably back into that sort of world. If they do beat it though, you are then in an efficiency fight. Oh, and the counters are out there. So like we say, what beats it? JMK, CAT, and a tank. Fives and Mace are probably slightly better than GK, but you need the level 14 Hodacron to get there. So I think I don't mind this. I know a lot of people are going to be throwing their hands in the air and say, well, this is too low, this is too extreme, this is too much of a change. Personally, I like it. It's gameplay, you know? It's gameplay. They've launched a very, very, very hard to beat team. I actually like it because in past times, they've launched one Datacron that's super defense, like 30 teams, and made it very, very hard to beat 30 teams. Now there's just only one team to beat, and that's the one team you need to focus on. Look at the modding of your opponent. Look at the modding what you've got. The other thing I should say that is actually working okay is if you can outspeed their Kylo Ren and you have a faster Kylo Ren, you can kind of work it, but that strategy is a bit complicated. So you got to stun their KRU, and then you've got to not ever kill KRU, if that makes sense. So basically, if you don't kill KRU, you're able to then go on the rest of the team. But it's a complicated strategy and is very mod dependent rather than more of an RNG approach that you get with the GMK approach. The GMK approach, I should probably enlighten, is the simple. You got to go for the early ult, get round the taunt, and then you leap the Dark Rey. That's the way around it. Once you've done that, you should be able to easily clean up with what you've got left, but that's the strategy you use. I like it though. I actually am going to not applaud them. I wish it was a normal Datacron. I think Focused Datacrons are a little expensive. I think a Focused Datacron... I like it. I like it. I like the change in the meta. I think it's going to actually be for a fun couple of months. I know you're going to all dislike this video. Please, the dislike button's just below. Please feel free to hit it. But for me, please enjoy the fact that actually we've had a shift. We've had a huge shift, and now you're going to have to get one instead of the other. I would like them to not do it again, though. That's my caveat. My caveat on this video is don't do this again, CG. I know you think you're being clever. I know you're sitting there going, well, what if we do this and then we do this? But selling a problem and a solution at the same time is quite cheap, you know? Sell us a problem that's not a GL problem. Sell us a problem that is like a mid-level team, like a Gungans going to being really good unless you use a GL. Don't super boost a GL team, especially on defense. It means for a lot of people checking out the game, a lot of people did 1 or 2 battles this week and then just sacked it off. I certainly did it once where I did about 6 or 7 battles into the team just to understand it and then never hit it again. I guess I don't mind it. I don't mind the shifts, but don't do it on GLs. Do it on something else. Give people a chance to play your game. That's ultimately the best thing. I can only imagine someone at a lower level, if they came against this team, it's literally an instant win code. So, anyway, that's all for today. I hope you're still enjoying GEC. If you are, please come to Welcome to Samplies. Please come and say hi on Twitch. We'd love to have you part of the island. A lot of improvements coming soon and lots of stuff, and look forward to some kind of fun theory crafting this week. Anyway, look out for yourself. May the force be with you. Stay positive, stay good. Good night.